This week on Movietime, we have death, intrigue, and romance. A little something for everyone this Valentine's weekend.
The romance of the desert has the power to seduce.
Death on the Nile has a veneer of sophistication, sexiness, glamour, and romance.
But the underbelly of what's actually going on is hiding these dark secrets.
It's about how love makes us feel and how it makes us act and what it makes us do.
People love a great puzzle. Endless stimulation for the brain, sorting out of clue and character.
The good Dr. Windlesham proposed to Miss Ridgway when she was still Miss Ridgway. He and the papers both had the deal as good as done. Then came the engorged stallion, and now it's Mrs. Doyle. If I were in his shoes, I'd only come here to put a bullet in the groom. Our other guests, Lynette's godmother, who despises Lynette's wealth, and the godmother's nursemaid Bowers, who covets it, as does Lynette's own maid, poor old Louise. His cousin Andrew. He's a slippery fish. No one except Lynette trusts him. We find Mother and I are the only sane people here. The only one who seems to like Lynette at all is her old schoolmate Rosalie. She's Salome Otterbourne's niece and arranged for her to come to play for them.
You had something to hide.
The crime is murder.
Should have hidden it, shouldn't you?
The murderer is one of you.
There's a lot of twists and turns, then you think you know, but you don't really.
I don't feel safe here. I don't feel safe with any of them.
Just the suspense of it all, the trickery of it all.
You feel the tension always.
Here she is, the only woman I have ever loved, Mother. Mother, you must meet Hercule Poirot.
Why?
He's only the greatest detective alive.
Oh, he exaggerates. No, he's quite correct, actually.
You're quite the most ludicrous man I have ever seen.
Not the first time I've heard this.
And you're in my view.
Stepping aside.
Be kind, Mother. Poirot here is my friend, and he's famous. And he's joining our dinner tonight.
Is he?
I cannot intrude.
Oh, no, not at all. You bump my stock at the table. It's not just Mother and I on holiday. We're celebrating with friends. It's a wedding party. Oh, is that me?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot, and I will deliver your killer. How many great stories are tragedies? Someone else is dead.
What did you do last night?
You accused me of murder.
He accuses everyone of murder.
It is a problem, I admit.
I want you to find who did this.
There are so many conflicting hates and jealousies.
Lock the doors!
The murderer is here.
And will stay here.
Death on the Nile, rated PG-13, exclusively in theaters February 11th.
In Marry Me, J-Lo is a superstar who's left at the altar by her superstar fiancé and decides to marry a stranger in the crowd who's played by funny man.
For me, was the first time, which has been a dream of mine, to make an album with the movie, so I'm super excited.
There are 9 original songs, and they were all crafted for the film.
Marry me, say yes. Marry me, say yes.
When I heard Marry Me, which is the title track movie, I was like, oh my God, this is it.
Being part of the musical production of the movie was an amazing experience. I went to my house in Colombia, and we started writing these love songs.
In the middle of it, I said, and I think we need to do it as a ballad.
Marry me, say yes. Marry me, say yes. Marry me, say yes for the rest of your life. Baby.
It just spawned a whole idea of how we would kind of live through the movie, and it kind of really helped define what happened with Kat and Bastian. The songs are not like the typical J-Lo Maluma album, but they are definitely Kat and Bastian, perfect for the movie.
Watching her perform is magnetic. Her voice is beautiful and raw, and I thought, my God, if I can show the audience this side of her, I think it'll be the most exciting thing in the world for audiences to see.
This movie, for me, was very personal. Like, I really understood this life. Kat Valdez, She's a global superstar. She's strong and confident. She's a businesswoman. She's a boss. But also, she's just a regular person. She's a regular girl who needs love and who wants to feel like she has a home. At the opening of the movie, Kat is about to get married. She's doing this huge concert with her boyfriend of a couple years.
Yo como personaje soy una estrella, un pop star. Le encanta su carrera, le encanta su música. Es muy apasionado.
But in 1 second, everything changes.
Bastion was caught cheating on her with her assistant.
You know, they say if you want something different, you have to do something different. I'll marry you. You.
Charlie is a math teacher. He has, kind of a simple life.
Your first time bowling.
There's a level of fantasy to this movie of this normal everyman, Charlie Gilbert, being picked by this huge celebrity and coming into this lavish world of excess and sparkles and beauty and wealth.
People want to see movies that give them hope. Hope is romantic.
What do? Just stand and smile.
Being that Charlie is not into celebrity, he's able to really just see a person and love her for who she is, the girl.
But Charlie's struggling with this world of superstardom.
He got nominated at the Grammys.
What?
And it looks like we're back together.
But are we?
Yeah, no?
To find out, watch Marry Me, coming soon to theaters.
Mel Gibson and Charlie Hunnam are at the helm in Last Looks. A drunkard, eccentric actor whose wife is found dead is prime suspect, and a former cop gets convinced to come out of retirement.
And that's why I'm gonna direct this verdict and find this here defendant guilty. Card!
Alistair, that was terrific.
Terrific, bloody genius. You're not going to top that one. Wouldn't be the first time I've had the clap.
Lorena,
You ghosted me, Waldo.
I ghosted everybody.
Look, I'm here on business. Alistair Pinch, the actor.
Killed his wife.
Guilty.
Maybe he killed her, maybe he didn't. I don't think he even knows. The guy's a blackout drunk.
I deplore drinking alone, so I have a double.
The network's got a lot riding on him.
Mr. Waldo!
They're looking to hire a PI.
I'm retired.
Come on, let me bring you back into the real world.
What would I even do with the money?
Where's all your stuff?
Cut myself down to 100 things.
And you kept that hat?
What say you, detective? Will you return to your mountain and leave me to the fates? Or will you stick around long enough to see the police maybe get it right this time? Princess Ozma, where did you come from? Welcome to kindergartens of the rich and famous.
Death must have shocked the hell out of this place, huh?
Come meet me tonight. We can talk then. Do you trust me?
Why should I trust you? Is there anything you're not remembering, Alistair?
I have gotten married, fathered children, and taken out mortgages and not remembered.
You do realize that everyone is sure you did this. Alistair, they're going to arrest you. Go put some clothes on.
Don't be silly, love. The network will adore me in this wardrobe. Anyway, if it's good enough for Wacko Jacko, it's good enough for me.
Can't you tell when a girl just wants to have a drink with you?
Buckle up. Okay, look. I'm a pacifist, and I refuse to get involved.
Have you had enough?
I've had enough.
If you missed last week's action with the moon, take a look at Moonfall. With the moon hurtling on a collision course for Earth, will Halle Berry, a NASA executive named Joe Fowler, be able to save the day in Moonfall?
Really excited. You know, I hope this is a movie that inspires people to get out of their house and venture out in this pandemic if they feel safe enough. It is a movie that should be seen on a big screen, I have to say. You know, Roland Emmerich creates these kind of worlds that you just have to see in a big way. So I hope if people are feeling safe, they'll venture out.
I think Halle really grounds this movie for some odd reason, because she's like kind of normally not in these kind of films, so that's like kind of really good. And then Patrick, I think is just such a good actor. I mean, it's incredible. And so I think they had good chemistry together. And yeah.
There's no one that does a big disaster flick like Roland. And I think because he's, all the effects that have now even gotten better since the last one he did, so he's constantly pushing himself, even in the VFX department. But of course, at the end of the day, there's always a good, heartfelt story in there and some hope at the end.
35 years ago, fly the Atlantic. We choose to go to the moon and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.